Fighter Gaming presents.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of mankind, when our ancestors first realized the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilt in the name of everything, from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after a millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer. The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history. For man had succeeded in destroying the world, but war never changes. In the ruins of old Boston, the Commonwealth settles in for a long, deadly winter, as its hungry communities do their best to find food and survive the cold. A new sect of the Church of the Children of Atom arrives. Their flock grows as they spread their worship of nuclear division and radiation across the region. Led by an enigmatic prophet calling himself the last son of Atom, the Church's army plans to ignite an all-out winter war with the settlements that dare reject their atomic god. A group of ragtag survivors must do whatever it takes to protect their communities and keep the Commonwealth from becoming ground zero again. Because war never changes.
So basically, you, Kieran, are with Nick Valentine, and Runt, you are with Davi, who is it? Davi? Ravi. Ravi.
Like ravioli.
You are with Ravi in the medical area, as you are seeing the doctor kind of give him another once-over. He still is yet to respond, but you see that he's breathing, and his breathing, of course, is very labored. You see the doctor kind of shuffling around, talking. None of it's making any sense to you. You see him pull out a needle and stick it in the arm of Ravi and inject him with something. And his breathing goes from labored to almost non-existent. And as he's giving him more of a once-over, you're still watching him intently, because now you have a connection with this human. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you see him take what you know is a stim pack, and he jams it into the chest of Ravi, and Ravi just kind of goes stiff and rigid, but then slowly relaxes, and his chest begins going up and down at a slower pace.
Is he going to be okay?
I don't know. I don't know how bad his injuries are internally. He definitely has a concussion, and the possibility of his brain is swelling. So there's that. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know how bad his wounds are. We have to give it some time to see if there's any bruising. He's not showing any. But we got his breathing under control at the very least.
Does he need more medicine, more stim packs?
No. He doesn't need more of that. Any more of that, we would end up just killing him. I mean, you don't want to kill him, do you?
No.
Okay, I wasn't too sure. You know, given what you are. You know, I'm not sure why you're here, but you hear a very feminine voice that does not sound like mine.
Was that a woman? Or a man? I killed Kieran. I fucking murdered Kieran right where he stands.
Fucking Nick Valentine just punches through your chest or rips out your... No, I'm just kidding.
Temple of Doom's the fuck out of you.
Alima! But no, you hear the very familiar feminine voice of Evie. Is he gonna be okay?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Well, he's in good hands. I'm feeling a lot better.
It's good to hear.
As you're standing there watching, we go back to Nick Valentine, who is sitting at his table, at his chair, with Kieran sitting across from him at his desk. Ellie standing there. You guys are in his office as she's taking notes. So, what can you tell me about the attack?
Well, I don't quite know. I mean, I was making my way over towards you. Your office here, kind of wandering here, and I saw your sign for the detective agency. And so I sort of wandered in. I quite noticed that, well, ever since we showed up here, it seemed that we were under close eye, and I understand that we've got in our party here 2 Supermutants and me a ghoul that, well, people don't quite take too kindly. As I look him up and down, and I kind of say to him, and I say, I'm pretty sure you kind of know what I mean, being, well, a synth as you are.
He's just listening to you as Ellie's writing notes.
Is that it? That's all
Yeah,
he
he's
says?
just listening to you, yeah.
Fuck. I look at him, I'm like, I don't know, I've been getting weird eyes at the guards. I was over there trying to buy a swatter last night, and, well, I will agree, I exchanged some words that maybe I spoke out of turn. I shouldn't have said, escalating the situation beyond what it should have been at. But, we get down to where we've got our room that we are guaranteed here by Mayor McDonough. And, well, as I was, even before that, as I was walking back, I noticed that these Diamond City guards here had their hands on their hip here. Not really giving us the benefit of the doubt. And again, I can somewhat understand as, they are human, but yeah, it made us feel a bit unwelcome. And, we went down there to the Brothers Bar there in the dugout. I got myself a bottle of vodka. In-house brand there, as that seems to be all they've got. But, they were fighting with me super mutant acquaintance there, Bush. I had to calm down the situation. It just really seems that we're being looked at a certain way. Even by all the townsfolk, I kind of noticed. Yeah, it's just, that's why I came here, and I was rambling, I feel that we're almost being targeted. seems that they've got a real hard suspicion of us. For no reason, I might add. You know, we came here on good faith and, you know, got through the gates because we had information from the lady that was, well, honestly, almost half at death.
Ellie keeps writing as she looks at Nick, who's just listening to you, kind of just hearing everything you're saying. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. You're a ghoul, so I'll assume that you were pre-war?
Aye, that's right.
And where were you pre-war?
Well, I mean, pre-war, if I'm still here, well, I was in the Commonwealth, weren't I? I kind of chuckle a little bit.
Huh.
And then I go and I say, oh, but are you asking where I come from?
Yeah, where do you come from pre-war? Like, before the war?
Well, before the war, I mean, like I said, I was here in the Commonwealth, but where I originated from, it was the Isle of Ireland.
Oh. And why did you come here from Ireland?
Well, I mean, the main reason I came here from Ireland was,
He
well,
likes a cigarette.
as an Irishman, and, you know, I don't know if you know, as speaking to many of the people that are born after the war here, even Mayor McDonough, who's, I suppose, a kinsman of mine with the last name and all. Well, I came over here to, you know, meet with family before the war, before the bombs dropped.
What'd you do in Ireland, though? Before the war?
Oh, in Ireland? Well, I mean, the normal thing. I was a bit of a farmer there. It had, you know, it consisted of sheep herding and, well, I know it's a bit stereotypical there, but I was a potato farmer. You know, after that great blight that we were taught in school in the 1800s there, they had breeded more resilient potato crops.
Oh. And family brought you here to the Commonwealth?
Well, I mean, you know, back in the pre-war days, you know, even as a sheep farmer, although I didn't make quite too much money there, you know, I made enough that after a couple of years I could save up to take me a trip over to America, you know, and enjoy the Commonwealths here and, you know, meet with family over here. They moved back in, well, jeez, about now time. It just seems quite a while ago. But they moved back over here during the 1860s during that potato famine. So, a distant family, I'd call it, but, you know, it was still family. We kept in contact.
Oh. He takes another drag of his cigarette, blowing it up in the air, not in your face. You know, be respectful. As Ellie is still writing notes. And now, I'm guessing you're saying what exactly? That the people in town don't like you because of the way you look?
Well, I'd be honest with you here, Mr. Valentine. You know...
Please, call me Nick.
Well, I'd be honest here with you, Nick. That I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you've been established here for quite a bit now, that it seems the people don't have too much of a problem with you. But I'm sure you can relate to the fact that when you first came here, there were glances. And there were, you know, hostilities. Or unfounded things, you know, maybe probably ignorances. Not exactly knowing you as an individual. And that's quite what we're feeling when we're coming in here. And like I said, me myself being a ghoul, and well, all the connotations that come with that, and the two super mutants that we've got in tow there, and the connotations that come with them. Believe me, even as a ghoul, I've heard of, well, what their kinfolk do. We've gotten quite a few glances, and people I can say aren't too friendly.
He leans in and looks at you. And, you know, you don't have to dance around and try to connect with me on some kind of level. Just asking questions. That's all.
I know you're asking questions, but I mean, as far as I can relate to you, well, I'm gonna relate to you there. Yeah, I'm not looking for sympathy or nothing, but
My job's not to relate with you. It's just to get the facts and see what's going on. I mean, as it currently stands, I mean, you think what, somebody's gonna attack you?
at this point, I do feel like we're not welcome here, and we're only extended this graciousness of being able to stay for at least a day here and room and board because of the fact that we brought this fine lady inside that may have information from Mayor McDonough. But as we were perusing the street and walking around, I couldn't help but notice that, well, everybody was kind of on edge.
Well, and that's fair. I mean, you're a ghoul walking around with, you said, 2 super mutants?
I did say 2 super mutants, but how would you feel if I told you that, oh, well, that's fair enough because you're a synth? That they're looking at you sort of because of the whole broken mass thing? Would that not make you feel a little bit, well, hurt?
You see,
I mean,
you see him kind of start writing a note as he's just looking at you, listening.
yeah, I continue with that. I'm like, would that not make you feel a bit hurt? And a bit unwanted there. I know, maybe I might have to prove myself, and these super mutants might have to prove themselves. But I would at least like to see a little bit of courtesy throughout this city here, as we've brought them a piece of information. Yeah, I'm not asking for a whole welcoming party, but I'd like to feel that as though I'm not going to be shot while I'm here.
So, ghouls are not allowed in this town. The reason is because Mayor McDonough threw them out. The ghouls that were here went and founded Good Neighbor. Super mutants, you can understand, aren't allowed here either. So I'm not getting what you're putting down. I'm just curious as to why you think somebody's, out to get you.
Well, I mean, you just laid it out there, didn't you?
Why get you?
Me personally, I'm feeling as though, we've got a little bit of hatred coming towards us as a party here.
Sure.
And I mean, if you hold on, hold on now.
Why target you?
Well, because maybe they don't feel like they should have a ghoul inside their city, regardless of what their mayor says.
Well, and that may be the case, but
It ain't below the population to go against what their leaders say once in a while now, is it?
Sure, but McDonough's respected enough to where nobody would actually come after you, but I'm still stumbling over the part where you think someone is out to get you. I mean, you've said yourself that you've walked the streets, perused the streets. You walk down this alley, nobody's tried to kill you. Nobody's tried to harm you. You've said that you shared words with Mo. Other than that, I don't see why somebody would be out to get you.
Well, maybe you're living in a fantasy world. Because as I see it, when people grab for their weapons, well, they aren't all cheery-eyed and saying hello now, are they? They want you gone. Now, whether or not they act on it, that's one thing. But I'll have you know, things can be done in the dark. You know, they may be cheery and agreeing with what Mayor McDonough wants to be done, but they get alone. You've got a few radicals possibly here. Now, I don't want to throw any accusations around, but that's just the feeling I'm getting. And now listen, I understand. You're looking for
before.
You're listening to hard facts. But it's one of those things there that, I don't know, the way that I'm feeling about these people here, it just seems that all it takes is a few or one of them out of line to try something.
Well, and that's fair. If somebody wanted to harm you because you're a ghoul, I mean, yeah, sure. I myself, if I decided that I wanted to harm somebody, I would wait for them to be alone and in an area that has only one way in and one way out.
I mean, as you said yourself, Nick, as you said there, you know, ghouls were thrown out by Mayor McDonough. You know, one of your people around here might think that Mayor McDonough's going back on his word and might be getting soft in his old age there, or as the years go on by, that he's allowing a ghoul inside of his settlement there. So, you know, I could have very well gone to good neighbor with this lady here that had the information, and I expressed that to Mayor McDonough, and that's why he let us in here. But what I'm saying is, you know, they see a ghoul coming in here after Mayor McDonough had thrown him out, and they might think that Mayor McDonough's going soft. Now, I'd like to think that's not the case, but as a ghoul, I live in the reality of the fact that, well, people don't quite like me. They call me, you know, rotface, among many other slurs and pejoratives that I don't quite care for, and I have to bear and grin it. Because I'm not trying to start a fight, because of the fact that I know I'll be outnumbered. So, I'm just telling you, that's the feeling I'm getting.
Well, feeling's not
In the
much to
city.
go off of.
Well, and you may be right, but I'm telling you, that's the feeling I'm getting right now. And whether or not that lines up with the facts, well, that's up to you to decide, because you're the detective.
Well, unfortunately, there's not much facts to go off of. You feel as though somebody's gonna hurt you. You just don't know who, where, when. So far, nobody has made an attempt on your life. You know, the guards have not shot you. Maybe not been the friendliest. Maybe the people haven't been the friendliest. But you were given room and board, or just room?
Just room. I had to pay for our own board there, and I'll tell you what, don't have too many cops to spare.
And I'm sure that would make you angry, digging into a few caps that you have, right?
Hey, well, I'm not angry. I can say that.
We'll say frustrated then. Frustrated that you have to dig into your own caps.
Well, frustrated, I wouldn't quite say so. I mean, the other settlements I've been around, I've had to pay my way for, well, quite about 200 years there. The only thing is I'm running low on caps, and, well, it would have been nice for Reuben Board, but, at least he was gracious enough to give us room.
Well, I myself would be frustrated, but apparently you're a better man than me. I would be frustrated that, I brought somebody in that had important information for Mayor McDonough, and then told him that if he didn't allow us in, we could take the woman to good neighbor for some reason. Not sure why, but I'd be frustrated that I didn't get room and board. But,
Oh, it's,
you know,
I tell you.
I get it, you know, not being welcomed with open arms, or at the very least, you know, a modicum of respect. You know, when I first came here, it was before, you know, Diamond City was fully established, and people didn't know didn't know what to make of me. And I tell you, you know, it was frustrating that I just didn't get welcomed with open arms. You know, I had to earn it, but I get it, you know. I mean, someone in your position, you said you were a sheep herder and a potato farmer before the war?
Aye, that's what I said.
Okay, I mean, I get it, you know. I remember before the war that there, you know, how much respect sheep herders and potato farmers, or just farmers in general, would get, you know, when they'd enter a place. But, you know, I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. Do you have any credible threat as to you being targeted for attack?
I'll
told
be
me-
honest.
Ellie told me that you thought somebody was going to kill you and attack you, and so far you've given me nothing. You just feelings. Oh, these people don't like me. They're judging me. I don't get any respect. But no credible anything.
I'll be honest with you. That's what I was going off. The fact that they had their hands on their guns in the marketplace when I was just trying to negotiate a price for a swatter. Yeah, sure. Words may have been exchanged. I might have told him to fuck you after he said fuck me. But, you know, it doesn't result in the fact that you should be grabbing your weapons at a newcomer, regardless of ghoul or not. I'm not a pharaoh. I'm not a pharaoh ghoul like those that are around the rest of the Commonwealth. I'm just a regular ghoul there. And now, whether or not my face be rot face or not, that shouldn't account for the fact that they treat me any differently. I'm not speaking about you specifically, but sure, maybe I've overreacted here, but the clutching of weapons and the way they've treated me as I've gotten in here and everybody seems to be on edge, ready at the weapons. It doesn't take too much of a jump for me, at least, to conclude the fact that somebody would be out to get me because they don't like my presence here. And
You see Nick begin writing again, and you can roll a perception check if you'd like. Kind of catch a glimpse of what he's writing.
Perception check.
Are we totally skipping over the fact that the bomb that you claimed wasn't yours?
It's gonna be 12 for perception check.
You kind of catch a glimpse, and you know, trying not to catch a glimpse, but try to catch a glimpse as to what's being written, and you see the word egotistical as he folds the piece of paper and hands it to Ellie. As she unfolds it, looks at it, kind of gives you a glance, and folds it back and stops writing.
Okay. And what about after that?
He just kind of sits there listening, waiting for you to finish what you were saying.
What the fuck was I saying?
I don't know. You're trying to spin a story.
You're talking in circles for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
It's probably because I'm fucking buzzed.
No, because you're running out of shit to say.
Well, he's asking me about my fucking sheep herder bullshit, and all I'm telling him is that I don't quite know. You know, all I'm saying is that they may be out to not only get me, they may be out to get the entire party. Because, as I've told you before, not only do they have me as a ghoul that they don't quite care for, they've got 2 supermutants that have been let into town. And then I kind of just end there. And I'm like, so what's the case here? Are you gonna be able to look into this, or what?
Well, you haven't given me much to go off of it other than people don't like you and you're not happy with that. People touch their guns around you or, are defensive around you, which is still not much to go off of. I have this bomb thing to investigate as well. So I'm gonna be honest, it's not very high up on my priority list to figure out who's, been mean to you.
And I kind of look at him, and I kind of start like tears in my eyes a little bit, and I'm like, or if I even got tear ducts. And I'm like, but I don't understand why they just
He
don't
puts his
like
hand
me.
up. You see his metal hand come up. You can save it.
But I just don't understand why they don't like me. Can you look into that? Why they don't like me? And is there like a chair in the room?
You're sitting on one, yes.
Is there a couch in the room?
Behind you, yes.
Can I go lay on the couch and just kind of recline, and then just start telling them about my life, my childhood? And just be like,
Sure, you can.
yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, ever since I was a wee child, it's
See, here's the problem.
even my father with the drink, he just didn't.
Here's the problem,
He
Kieran.
didn't care for me, and he'd grip it. What
Here's
is
the
it?
problem, Kieran. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't know how many people have been honest with you, so I'll be honest with you. You are very much self-centered and egotistical. You feel as though you're owed something for doing, to be quite honest, absolutely nothing. Most of what you told me is absolute bullshit. I mean, let's take Mo and your interaction, for instance. Mo doesn't have a gun. But he had his hand on his gun. The guards here are on edge because you have two supermutants. That's their job, to protect
Hold
people.
on, I never said Mo had his hand on his gun. I said we got into an exchange of words. I told him to fuck off. He told me to fuck off. I said that the guards were holding their guns.
And the guards' job is to hold their guns. But for some reason, you feel as though the guards should stop doing their job around you and kiss your ass, I suppose. I don't know. I cannot do any kind of investigating upon hurt feelings. I'm sorry your feelings were hurt. I'm sorry that people here don't respect you. But respect is earned, whether you like it or not. You have to earn it. I did nothing. When I came here, I did nothing wrong to these people. But they immediately thought there was something wrong with me because I was different. So I had to earn it. You've been here one day and expect to be having the red carpet rolled out for you. If that's not self-centered and egotistical, I don't know what is. People having their hands on their gun, you've been around for 200 years. You've been in the wasteland. Who hasn't seen somebody with their hand on their gun?
Well, you know what? Maybe I've been in a kinder wasteland than you. And I kind of just look at him and I'm like, are there any other detectives that'll take me seriously?
God, I hope so. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You're not getting anything to go off of except hurt feelings.
Well then, point me in their direction at least if you're not going to take my case seriously.
He points to the door.
I kind of just get up and realize he's not going to tell me another detective, and I just fucking leave. Just saddened by the fact that he didn't give a shit.
Or perhaps he got some damn good rolls and could see through some of the bullshit you were fucking weaving.
Oh, I'm sure he fucking did. I don't even know what bullshit I was weaving, but I know it was fucking bullshit.
You were a potato farmer, a sheep herder.
Oh no, I wrote that down.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, why wouldn't I fucking write that down? That's important to remember if you're gonna be fucking lying. Out of character. I'm not saying this as I walk out the fucking door. That'd be
Well, no.
ridiculous.
That's out. This is out of character. But yeah, no. There was more to you than what you were giving on, and of course you painted it too fucking thick because, of course, you are in a place one fucking day, and you do expect to get some form of respect for no reason.
Not respect, just the fact that they're not willing to fucking kill me already.
Ew, they're guards.
Be nice.
They're guards. I mean, guards do what guards do. You've played the games. You know that the guards are always walking with their hands on their guns.
Corrupt pieces of shit.
They're always talking shit to you.
I must play these games differently then.
I don't know. Them guards fucking always talk shit to me.
No, they talk shit, but I fucking blow shit up and shoot them.
Watch your step, Wastelander.
Listen, I'm a goddamn fucking Skyrim too. I'm a goddamn dragonborn. You watch your fucking mouth. Fucking whirlwind sprint right
as
through
you
your
leave,
ass.
as you leave, we go back to the surgery center where, what are you doing, Bush?
Last I knew, I was going to talk to Mayor McDonough.
Yes, so you are in the office of Mayor McDonough while all this shit's going on. You've been allowed in with an armed escort. And by armed, I mean about 6 guards. With their guns, about 10 feet behind you. With their guns aimed towards you.
Are we in Mayor McDonough's office?
Yes, you're in his office. He's looking at you. What do you need?
Wanted to know what tiny human had to say to you. And to apologize for breaking the bed in the inn.
Not sure what tiny human you're speaking of, but the bed, don't worry about it.
The tiny human I carried in my arms that was bleeding and needed the medicine man.
Oh, yes, I haven't had a chance to speak with her. I was gonna get to it later this evening, but I hear she's conscious now. Well, she's been conscious for last hour. There's a lot of commotion going on outside. You know anything about that?
No, after your wake-up call and being escorted out of inn, I came here.
Ah. Well, to answer your question, no. Don't know anything about what the woman said, and don't worry about the bed. It'll get replaced. I'm sure of it.
If one more thing I guess I could ask is, would you be able to supply me with any sort of gun with a few bullets? I know it's a lot considering this.
I'm sorry, I think you have me mistaken for a vendor. I'm the mayor. I don't sell things. I'll give you a second to wrap your mind around that.
True. I just figured you're the mayor, you know. Well, I think you would know what comes in. into your town.
Oh, of course I do. I have detailed itineraries given to me every day. But if you're looking to procure a weapon, then I suggest you go down to Arturo's, not the mayor's office. I'm a very busy man, and I've already entertained you enough.
Fine.
I was
I'll
about
turn
to say,
around.
that's human speak for it's time to go.
I'll turn around and walk out of the office.
As you do, you see the guards kind of just make a pathway for you as you walk to the lift and get on it and go down the lift. And now you're on ground level. You see the commotion happening, people being brought to the surgery center, and I need you to make a perception check.
Uh, 24. Nope. Wait. 23.
Damn, you guys are rolling good today. Except Chico.
Yeah, fucking apparently.
Except Chico. He got that 6.
Yeah, so far that's the only bad roll, though.
Say about our normal rolls where we're rolling good and one of us got blown up tonight.
Yeah.
Allegedly got blown up.
They blew me
So-
to fucking Kingdom
He
Come.
said allegedly got blown up. Motherfucker's in the goddamn hospital fighting for his life. Allegedly.
That could have been anything. That could have been the liquor.
I gotta
So,
fucking summon
you
the
see-
strength
you
of
see-
Alcohol poisoning.
You see the people fucking being kind of more or less carried to the surgery center, and as it catches your attention, you see Runt standing there, just kind of yanking on his mullet, just pulling on the back of it as he's from where you can see looks concerned.
Runt brother must be upset.
So I'll jog over to him and try and get his attention.
As you do, you're running over towards him, and you see a saddened Kieran walking up with his mitts in his pockets, just kind of kicking at the ground as he's just kind of walking past where the dugout would be, and then kind of sees you. You see him as you're on your way to the surgery center.
Rotface, are you upset too? Did somebody die?
I turned to him. I go, not quite. Somebody didn't die, but I feel that my ego did. This fucking Nick Valentine, he really tore into me, you know? Hey, are you saying I'm self-centered and that I'm egotistical and that I'm expecting respect without gaining it? And I'm not expecting respect. I'm just asking for the fact that I don't get weapons leveled at me for no goddamn reason. In a settlement, I can understand outside. Never mind. That doesn't matter to you. What's going on with you? I haven't had anybody die. What are you talking about dying for?
Well, I don't know no Valentine.
Oh, he's a real prick. You wouldn't like him.
But Runt in medicine man room, pulling out his hair.
What do you
looking like
mean,
he's
Runt's
upset.
in the medicine man room? What is it? What, did he get hurt?
Don't look like it. I'm going to find out.
All right, I'll come with you. I kind of just tag along with Bush.
Mydorth, in your super mutant voice, could you say Mike Wazowski for me, please?
Mike Wazowski.
That is fucking gold.
That's crazy. I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching.
Holy shit, that was, I heard it just enough. I was like, ooh,
Always
it is there. Always watching Mike Wazowski. Like, fuck.
Always watch.
Watching
So,
you.
as you guys are in the surgery center, you see Ravi on the bed. He's hurt.
save me.
He's unconscious. You hear him singing from the spiritual world. But no, he's unconscious. He's pretty badly injured. He's got blood still coming from his head as the doctor is wrapping it up. You see that he's got quite a few scratches and gashes on his arms that aren't bleeding as profusely, but there's still some blood coming out of it. You
Can I
see,
request that my wraps are in a turban?
what's up?
I request that the wraps on my head are in a turban style.
If he knew how to wrap a turban, he would, but unfortunately he doesn't. However, I'm sure that you would wrap a turban. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just wrapping your head to cover the wound, not put it in a turban.
Fuck.
So, and you see Runt pulling at the back of his hair, just not just neurotically, like almost like he's very bothered by what's occurred. And Runt, you're just hyper focused on this human that you know named Ravi, hoping that he gets better.
Run, brother, what happened? Why Ravi friend on medicine bed?
I ran in to get him. He was asleep on the ground, passed out. I think he breathed in smoke and his head's busted. Doctor says all we can do is wait.
No, like, waiting. Too much tension. Makes stress go bad.
He's a nice human, and he's strong. This shouldn't happen to him.
As you say that, Runt, you see Kieran standing there next to Bush, kind of just in his own world, in his own head.
Can I roll to, like, suppress my rage?
You know what? Yeah, roll to suppress your rage. Trying to think.
I feel like that.
Make a
I feel like
luck
that.
roll.
Yeah, I feel like that would either be luck or endurance.
Yeah, make a luck roll.
All right. 14.
You are quickly failing to suppress that rage.
Yeah, I catch a corner of my eye, and my head like snaps to Kieran, and my head starts rising and falling quicker and quicker as my breathing gets more intense, and I'm white knuckling my hands so hard that like I'm drawing blood from my palms, and I'm trying to hold it back, but I'm not sure how much longer I can keep myself from strangling him.
Kieran, you while you're kind of just in your own world as to what's going on, you hear these deep, quick breaths coming from nearby.
I disregard those.
Shit.
Oh my
And
god.
I disregard those breaths, and I just go straight to the side of the bed of Ravi, where he lays. Like, dear Lord, and I just mutter to myself, I'm like, dear Lord, please protect Ravi. He didn't deserve whatever, and whoever planted this, whatever was planted at this place that harmed him.
Jesus.
I just pray that you. I just pray that you'd kill him as quickly as possible, Lord. Catholic Lord, not that dirty Protestant Lord, but your Catholic Lord, that you'd heal him as fast as you can.
Jesus Christ.
And protect him even further against whoever would have done such a thing as this.
All right.
As you're saying that, you see the doctor who was wrapping the wound on Ravi kind of just stare at you, looking at you, listening to every fucking word you just said. However...
Fuck. I don't say that in character, but I say that out of character.
Sorry. No. It's too late now.
You said
that
it
shit
in
already
character.
happened. You said it in character. So...
Yeah, but how did I say it in character? Did I direct it towards the doctor? No, I didn't. I said fuck as an exclamation of fuck. Just looking at the state before me. No, you can't tell me what the fuck I was thinking.
You said I was
You're not
just
in my
saying.
head.
You said I get on my knees and say.
Yeah, no, I said all the prayer shit.
Yeah, that's what he heard.
Yeah, did he hear the fuck that I said afterwards?
No.
That was out of character.
No,
That's what I was talking about.
I'm talking the prayer he heard.
Yeah, no, and he's definitely going to report that to Valentine because he's a goddamn detective, so he's going to follow up.
Well,
so.
no, you were like, the whatever was planted there.
I may or may not have said that. He's a fucking jet. He's a fucking jet junkie, the bastard. He doesn't know what he's fucking hearing. Everything's slowed down
it ain't
and
the
garbled.
fucking doctor you got to worry about. Roll a perception check, because you just saw him get down on his knees and start talking, but did you catch any of it?
20.
Oh, fuck.
Good.
You caught it all. You heard every single word, and you know the truth as to what occurred.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna scream. I'm just gonna go, "Ah!" And I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his coat, and I'm literally going to drag him with both hands. Like, I'm gonna hold him up in the air, feet dangling, and drag him outside of the city.
Jeez, outside the fucking city?
Outside?
Yeah,
damn.
where there's no laws.
Fuck.
God damn.
Holy shit. So,
Can I make a strength roll to try and stop this?
You can try.
I would like to thank you guys for riding for me so deeply. I really appreciate the bill.
I'll let you know this was all your own goddamn fault. If you would have just left like I said, whoever planted this fucking bomb.
You were the one who planted the bomb.
Well, we're not sure of that yet.
What'd you get on your strength check?
27.
All right. So, Runt, roll a strength check for me.
23.
So, as you pick him up and start walking with him, you feel a large arm wrap around your waist, trying to hold you in place, and it is so far successfully holding you in place. But
fucking let me down, you green fucking bastard.
You are absolutely enraged with everything you've heard and everything that has transpired.
I'm
Runt brother, not worth it.
At this
Let
point,
him go.
I've gone like rational thought. If he's not going to let me like drag Kieran out, then I'm just going to roar in anger again and like toss him against the nearest wall. Not necessarily trying to inflict damage, but I want to let him know that I want to hurt him.
Roll a strength check at disadvantage.
All right.
Because all thoughts gone, you're in a full-blown rage, and would you really kind of pull back? So let's see if it happens.
Double 14s. So total, that's 25.
All right. So you successfully, as you go to throw him, You throw them as hard as you can. However, your full range of motion is stopped by bush, holding you back, trying to hold you in place. And let's see, the nearest wall would be, say you got 15 feet away. So the nearest wall would be 10 feet. So
That's gonna hurt.
I'd say he definitely had the potential of hitting that wall pretty fucking hard.
yeah, he did.
There's a good fucking chance.
Okay.
Man, my goddamn big mouth.
I'm sorry, but if you're like you're like a really good egotistical asshole, I'm gonna play an erotic empath.
Hey, well, I don't fucking blame you. It's me and my goddamn big mouth every fucking time.
You, Kieran, get flung. I mean, you get fucking flung. And you hit the wall with force.
And as I'm flying in slow motion, I'm like, sailing away. Where I'm going.
You hit the wall and you hear something crack in your body.
Oh, Jesus fuck, wrist bleeding.
And you take a total of 15 health points.
Ooh.
I'm fucking bastard. What the fuck is... Now, fucking croaking up between fucking, like, labored breaths. Just... You fucking crazy bastard.
It would win the fuck out of you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and as Bush is still kind of holding me back by like my waist or my side or whatever, I'm just like screaming, flailing my arms, stomping around. Spit is like flying from my mouth. Like I'm done.
All this commotion has gotten to the point where Ravi has gained some consciousness. Though you're not out of the woods yet, Ravi, you are conscious for the moment.
Okay.
Run, brother, let it go. Diamond City Guard will kill us. Whatever reason you have can wait till for another time where we can figure it out.
I kind of stand up, fucking... Just like fucking keeled over in pain. It's like, fucking talking to Runt. And I was just like, what the fuck did you throw me for? You fucking green bastard. What did I fucking do?
Shut your mouth, rot face, Kieran. You have no room to talk.
I look over at Bush and I'm just like, kind of looking at him with confusion on my face.
You anger, Runt friend, Runt brother. Must have good reason for anger, so you wait.
Alright, fucking hey. Alright, I'll wait. I turn over to the doctor and I go to him, I'm like, Doctor, you think I could get a fucking stim pack? Maybe a wee bit of jet?
He just simply shakes his head no.
Alright, fair enough. I probably drawn a little too much attention to your profession here. It's fair.
I want to mention something that's kind of a metagame thing, but at the same time I don't. Because there is, I'm going to mention it anyways, but there is a drug dealer in Diamond City.
There is.
Oh, fuck, there is.
Yeah.
I haven't played enough Fallout 4.
I played Fallout 4 for a long ass fucking time.
Yeah, same here. Dude's a hitter.
I'm playing
Quite literally.
If it was New Vegas, I'd go to that fucker in like the north side of town or wherever the fuck he's at. Over by that Mormon fort. But alas, it's no New Vegas.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Since it's clear that that bush isn't gonna let me kill Kieran, I'm just gonna kind of like wrestle myself out of his grip, and with like hot tears streaming down my face and chest still heaving, I'm just like storming outside the city. And once I get outside the city, I'm gonna find the first thing that I see that is not property of the city, and I'm using my bare fist to smash it to bits.
Okay, let's see.
Are you wanting me to roll for strength or
You said the first thing that you see, correct?
That is-
isn't.
that doesn't belong to the city?
Okay.
That is not a person or any type of Diamond City property.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I feel like that would be pretty clear because they have like the shit that they use for like their barriers and whatnot marked with arrows leading you to the entrance.
And turrets and shit.
You see, in your rage, you're going up to things, ready to hit it, but you're like, that's property. You're not wanting to hit that. But this fucking dog up the goddamn road
Oh god.
is fucking looking at you like it's got a fucking problem.
God damn it.
And it's a wild dog, by the way.
It's dog meat. It's dog meat.
I mean, well, no, he says wild dog. Dog meat isn't really wild. He doesn't attack the first person he sees.
That is very true.
So, in that moment, Brunt sees an animal, and yes, it's a wild animal, but something kind of just stops, and he freezes, and he falls to his knees, and he starts openly sobbing, and just pounding the dirt with his fist.
As you do, you just see the dog walk up to you, sniffing at you. As you vent your frustrations in the only way you can in this moment, and go back to the city as you vent your frustrations.
So am I still fucking fucked up against the wall here?
Well, you
Yes.
said you walked into the doctor's space.
Right, yeah, and I got fucked up against the wall. So I kind of just sort of fucking stand up like unsteady, and I'm just like fucking heavily breathing. Like, I'm gonna go off, try to catch my own breath. I think or at least I've overstayed my welcome clearly with that fucking green bastard rot. And I kind of just fucking go out of the doctor's office and just head towards the exit of the city. But I am very wary of where the fuck Runt is currently, because clearly he's upset for some reason. And
As you
I just look to see where he is, and if I see him, I go the opposite fucking direction for the time being.
as you make your way towards the entrance exit, Runt, you're still venting your frustrations. This wild mutt is still there near you. Hasn't attacked yet.
Once I vent enough of my where I can kind of get myself under control, I get like I was on both knees. I'm up on one knee. I kind of upright myself and wipe the spit and like the tears from my face, and I just take like a heavy sigh. And I see the dog, and I very gently, like uncharacteristically gently for a super mutant, reach out my open hand for him to sniff me.
And as you do, this dog kind of jumps back a bit, gets kind of crouched low, staring at you. It's burying its teeth at you, but gets a little closer and sniffs you with its not having a nose, because it doesn't have a nose. It just kind of inhales. You could feel the air being pulled away from you on your fingertips as it sniffs, and it just kind of turns its head and trots off down the road in the opposite direction, taking a look back from time to time, but going and doing its own thing. You hear a voice behind you up in, on the roof. Yeah, that dog would have gotten any closer, it'd have been killed. Turrets don't fuck around.
Humans don't understand the beauty of such things.
Maybe not. But how does a super mutant who takes joy and pleasure in killing and eating people understand the joy or the beauty?
Much like humans, we're not all the same. I don't eat flesh. I don't kill good people. I don't kill innocent animals.
He definitely wanted to kill something. Got the tail end of that bit you were throwing.
The kind of person that does things that person did can't be considered a man.
What
Let me
things
ask.
did this person do?
Let me ask you something. What would you do if someone you put your blind faith in did something that could have led to the death of a friend, a new friend, someone who, like you, was different than all the others?
Murder. I'd murder them. Murder them all. But that's just me.
Sometimes I wonder if my brothers had the right idea. Not asking questions, killing first. But then I meet someone that it's clear deserves second chances. I don't know. You humans are confusing.
As you're talking, he makes his way down from the roof, walks towards you. Yeah, yes, people are very confusing. What's more confusing is what you were gonna say. Who was trying to hurt your friend?
That ghoul we came in with yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know if he even had a reason. It didn't have anything to do with me or the other super mutant or that human we came in with, as far as I know. But he planted some type of something that blew up at the dugout, and it hurt my friend badly. More importantly, it hurt a lot of good people who didn't do anything to him.
He lowers his gun and pulls his helmet off and looks you in the eyes. You mean that fucking ghoul that you came in with killed my wife?
I'm sorry.
And with that, we're going to end it.
Fucking wife! Wait a minute, I
Honestly,
thought there
hang
was
on.
only fucking guards in that bitch.
Oh, there
You
was
get what
people.
Guard?
serve,
There
bro.
were still
Well,
people
you know.
and guards.
The fact,
Dumb
the
bitch shouldn't have been a fucking Protestant. That's all I'm fucking saying.
that
It wasn't
fucking
me who
that
planted the
super
fucking
mutant threw your ass under the bus.
under the goddamn bus. You just met Ravi like I wasn't even trying to kill him. Trying to fucking help out my goddamn
God
friend.
damn.
It's not just
Honestly, hang on.
you misunderstand. Front is not a normal super mutant. And he doesn't see it as throwing anyone under the bus. You did something bad. You hurt a lot of people that didn't do anything to you.
I would argue differently. They did very much do something to both of me and Bush. They were assholes. Just saying.
They were assholes.
But also, if we would have left like I said we should leave, and instead of Ravi fucking throwing the goddamn bomb against a fucking door or whatever the fuck he did, losing 20 minutes, we probably would have been all right. And we probably only would have killed a couple guards, maybe a wife, maybe a son. You know, collateral damage.
Honestly, I kind of wish the session was going to go on for like a few more minutes because I already had something thought out.
I mean, we could go for another.
Yeah, I was about to say
20
we
minutes.
can
I'm
go
alright
for
with that.
another few minutes if you guys are okay with that.
I'd be
I'm okay with
totally
another
down
20.
for it.
Yes.
Kieran angry. Or not Kieran. Run angry. Kieran something stupid. Ravi injured. Too much.
I'll start getting frustrated, but not to the point where I'll be like wanting to hurt and destroy things. And I'll dart towards the doctor's room to check on Ravi.
Okay. As you get there, you see Ravi. He's awake. Barely. He, you know, his normal smile is only partially there. And his head is wrapped with a brownish bandage that has some blood coming, you know, kind of forming on the bandage itself from his wound, but he is conscious for the moment.
Ravi, friend, what happened? Why injured?
Ravi?
He's currently trying to figure out how to speak because that hit was hard because we can't hear him. His voice might be affected by the he may have to hop out and hop back in. Just talk normal. We'll infer that you're, because we can't, it's not picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Not
infer that
picking
you're
up.
talking in an injured sound.
All right, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
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 Listen, big green bastard. This is the one I'm talking to. Bush. This is him. Listen here, green meat bastard. I am understanding that the bomb that went off that injured me was because of that Irish fucking bastard. But the four of us is all we have. Now I know that we've only known each other for 24 hours. But we have created a bond in this city that has kept us alive for this long. And I want you to ensure that my friend Durant does not hurt that Irish bastard. I know I may look beaten, but these bruises that he, please do not worry for me. I am alive and I am okay. All I need is time to mend my wounds. But I need to make sure that I have a strong group of people I can trust. The only people so far that I've been able to trust is you and Hunt and that Irish bull bastard. So please, run quickly and make sure that the run doesn't squish that fucking Irishman. Before it's too late, please run. Go. Go, I beg you, go. I'll be okay, go. Go and tell him that Ravi Said it is okay, don't worry. I forgive you.
The bush hider make no promise, but will listen.
I'll stand up and turn around and exaggeratively kind of get down in that position you'd see like most track sprinters get down into with their hands and their feet, ready to just fucking take off.
Shit.
I dig my toes into the ground to make sure I have a good grip so I don't slip, and then take off.
I want a sonic boom if he rolls high enough.
I was about to say you're gonna have to roll a fuck. What would that would be? Agility.
Athletics.
Yeah, that would be
agility,
agility.
yeah.
That would have to be a fucking high agility.
Yeah, roll agility.
Come on, get a fucking nat 20, baby.
Come on, baby. What the fuck is that?
Times never last.
Fuck yeah, 20.
Oh,
Shit.
Yes, boy.
Oh,
So-
Yeah, plus, yeah, I gotta include the additional emoji. That'd be 26.
Fuck.
Boom! Like
no.
that fucking the Incredible Hulk fucking
So
thunderclap.
Fuck
you
yeah.
fucking, as you push off, you push your foot as hard as you can into the dirt and pavement that has been put there, and I mean you just push the pavement and you just start sprinting hard. It's almost heard that there was a sonic boom, a loud boom the second you pushed off of the ground, as the pavement that was put there, the cement and concrete and asphalt, is just absolutely just decimated from where you pushed off. And you're sprinting hard. People are getting the fuck out of your way. And you run through the front of the exit out to the front of Diamond City. And you look around and you see Runt kind of just standing there talking with one of the guards. And as you look to your left, you see Kieran kind of walking off, just kind of looking behind him, making sure that Runt hasn't seen him yet.
And can I just say that I'm walking off in the direction of Good Neighbor as a ghoul,
Yeah.
knowing that that's an area to go to that's safe?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's it. That's
So who are you running to, Bush?
Run, Kieran. Stupid rock face your brother.
You hear the words of Ravi just kind of ringing in your head, echoing.
and Ravi, make those words again.
I remember what he said.
No, we gotta hear him echo it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do not hurt that Irish bastard. You are my only friends. My only friends. My only friends.
Energico.
Energico. Energico. Become another person.
Become another person.
LBB.
Yeah, shit.
Walla,
as you-
Habib.
as-
Walla, Habib.
As you hear his words ring in your mind, who do you go to?
I'll run towards Kieran.
All right, so you continue sprinting, I should say, towards Kieran, and Kieran, you hear these heavy footsteps or footfalls right behind you, getting closer, and they are quick.
I spin around as I piss myself out of my fucking gash a little bit.
Out of your hole.
Yeah, out of my fucking gash,
Out of
because
your
I'm like,
bonus
holy
hole?
shit. Yeah, out of my bonus hole, because I'm like, holy shit, it's gotta be fucking Runt. As I turn around and realize the slight difference in faces, and I'm like, holy shit, alright, it's Bush.
He has
But I
mean,
still
there's-
piss
yeah.
myself.
he has a
there's not
pipe
really-
bomb in his hand at the ready.
But yeah, there's not really a slight difference considering he has hair and I don't.
All look the same. We're gonna get super mutant racist. All look the fucking same.
I can't fucking see the difference.
Right. They all look the fucking same to me.
You're all
But
green.
I turn around and I realize that it's Bush. I'm like, oh, what do you fucking want? That bastard.
Yeah.
Fucking your bastard brother fucking threw me against a goddamn fucking wall like a fucking freight train.
So I want to continue sprinting but slow down and grab him and take him into one of the nearby destroyed buildings.
Oh shit. Okay.
He probably
I just moan as he grabs me.
So
As I'm leaking out of my bonus hole.
Oh fuck! This
So
is hot.
as you grab him while you're running, Kieran, you take a total of 4 points of damage.
Really?
Yeah,
He's not
you're
not gently doing this?
No, you're fucked up too. You got internal injuries that you have yet to fucking take care of. So you guys are in a nearby abandoned building and you are looking at this more or less deranged super mutant who now has you out of sight, out of mind, while you're pissing from your bonus hole.
And I'm fucking screaming at him. I'm like, oh, you fucking bastard. Fucking let me down. God damn it, it fucking hurts. Jesus Christ, my fucking bones ache from your fucking bastarded friend.
I'll put him down, but kind of put my giant, green, probably smelly hand over his mouth.
What's it smell like?
What's it smell like?
Oh no, super mutants don't
Ramunda
have much for
cheese.
hygiene.
Fritos. It smells like Fritos.
They're like,
Shut your mouth, rot face.
Ugh.
You need to explain what happened with Ravi, friend. Or
What
Ravi
is-
will kill you by tearing off head.
What are you
If you
talking
don't
about?
explain now, I tear it off myself.
What are you fucking talking about? Explain. Clearly something blew up.
Yeah, something blew up and Runt friend seems to know what you did. Since he tried to take you out of town to kill you.
What do you mean what I did? I can't fucking pretend to know what the fuck's inside of his mind or why he thought that I had anything to do with it.
Runt friend, smart, almost like human. You can't escape that.
I look at him and I'm like, Runt friend, a goddamn fucking stupid bastard as far as I'm concerned. Throw me into a goddamn I start trailing off and mumbling. Throw me into a goddamn
Bush.
fucking wall, he will.
Bush, make a strength check for me.
Oh no.
okay.
Yeah, just make a strength check for me.
Shit, they rolled out of sight. Hold on. What is that? Oh, that's an 8, 16.
Okay. Continue on.
Oh, me?
Yeah, whatever you guys are going, go.
Yeah, that was it. I just trailed off from fucking throw me into a goddamn wall, he fucking will.
I'll throw you through a wall if you don't explain now.
Alright. Listen. Hey, I may have fucking left something underneath my bed. Inside the dugout. But I'll have you know, I'm gonna preface this right now. They were being fucking pricks. They were being a fucking asshole. They wouldn't fucking tell you what was inside your fucking drink, whether it was radiation or whether it was just regular fire water. I came over, settled the situation, but they were still being an asshole. And that fucking mole prick up there with the fucking swatters, he was fucking trying to charge me 15 caps more than he originally fucking quoted to me. I'm starting to get a little fucking annoyed with this goddamn Diamond City bullshit. You know, everywhere else I go in the fucking wasteland, I'd expect them to level their weapons at me. At least I know where I stand, but if you're gonna fucking invite me inside of your fucking city and then treat me like a piece of shit, oh, you should have told me to fucking get out in the first place. So, I may or may not have fucking put a bomb under the bed, but that was for you. Alright, I'm not gonna lie completely. It was a little bit for myself too, but they were being quite an asshole to both of us, no?
Hold on. So, you put bomb under bed to get
Right.
back at Swatterman and Firewaterman
Right.
over words.
Alright, well, when you fucking say it like that, I mean, it's not quite, yeah, listen, they're being in a fucking arsehole, alright? It may be a little bit fucking out of the ordinary, or, maybe a little bit of an overreaction, but, fuck them.
Sound like Swatterman was returning favor. He tries to you bat, and you don't like price, so you try to talk down.
Okay, right.
Instead,
right.
you insult him and proceed to try and leave. And for Firewaterman, I didn't like the price, so I wasn't gonna pay for it and walk away. And then you show up saying, oh, it's just a misunderstanding. No wonder.
But you don't
This
understand,
Valentine
Firewater, you don't understand. Firewaterman was about to kick you out of their establishment. He was about to kick you out on the fucking streets of Diamond City after Mayor McDonough already told you that we had free room there. And he had already gotten paid for these rooms, I'm sure. So that bastard wasn't even holding up his end of the bargain. And he was just being a cunt because you didn't like his fucking... You were inquiring about the fact whether or not that firewater was fit for your consumption.
would have slept in room anyway.
Well, maybe I would have slept in room anyway.
Maybe I would have... reading I do, I know. Mayor means big person. Firewaterman just mean Firewaterman. Firewaterman don't listen to big person. Get in trouble.
I may have gotten in trouble, but I would have gotten in trouble after the fact that you were sleeping out on the goddamn street. So I stepped in, did what I had to do. I will admit, possibly it was an overreaction. I don't quite think so yet. But it may have been an overreaction with the pipe bomb there. But you have to believe me, it was never my intent to hurt Ravi. Why would I share a drink with a man that I'm about to fucking murder? I told the bastard that we should... in fact, I didn't even tell the bastard. I told you, and I told all of you, that we should fucking leave because there's something going on. And they said, oh, that seems a bit fucking strange. And I said, well, of course it seems a bit fucking strange. Well, I didn't quite say it seems a bit fucking strange, but I said it in my head, because of course it's a bit fucking strange, because it's about to explode. I didn't tell them that, but I implied it, that we should probably get out of the fucking city as close as possible. Now, the fact that they fucking exploded in there with the bomb, that was never me fucking idea what was supposed to happen. You gotta believe me. I'm not trying to hurt Ravi. He's quite a bit fucking charming, even though he's a bit long-winded.
So, we need to slow down a little bit. We wake up. You not happy with town? Put bomb under bed.
Right.
We go out. We escorted out of bar.
Right.
I go to Mayor McDonough after asking if you forgot something. You say you could say that. I say odd, but brush off. Go talk Mayor McDonough. Here, big boo. So, connecting strings. You pressure hard or you hurry wanting to leave, knowing you put bomb under bed. But you make it obvious to friend Ravi and brother Run, and they want to make sure boom don't happen. But in happen or not, what the brain hurt. Ugh. But by accident, you explode friend Ravi, make Run get angry at you by finding out the truth. Now we're here in building and me interrogating you after you've spoken to this Valentine. And he shrunk you down to small rock and made you upset. At least that's what you seem to be saying to me.
Well, I suppose if you reduce it down to that, well, all right, yeah, that's actually exactly how it went. Yeah, he was pretty reductive in his findings there. He's so egotistical and self-centered. I can't quite refute those accusations, seeing as how I did plant a bomb because of how I was feeling. However, you got to understand, I felt that I was doing it for you as well. May have been an excuse to do it for myself, but I never intended to hurt anybody that was in our party. I never intended to hurt our friend Ravi. I never intended to hurt, fucking what's his goddamn name there? This is out of
Runt.
character, but still in the fucking shit. Yeah, Runt. Yeah, that fucking bastard Runt. Never meant to fucking hurt him either. I told him we should go. They didn't listen. They ran back in there. And well, when you're dealing with a fucking pipe bomb, with a timer, that's you probably shouldn't be fucking around with that. But I will assume responsibility there. At the causation was me. But you got to understand, I did not mean for them to get hurt. It was only to destroy the business of those bastards who were being arseholes.
So,
Not be asshole, just want business.
They called my name.
so
And
at
it
this
woke me up.
point, I would like to let you know, Bush.
I feel like I metagamed just a tiny bit.
It's alright.
Yeah.
However, at this point, you're sitting with a 16 strength. You have a choice. You can kill Kieran with your strength check, or you can remember what Ravi said. Or you could still interrogate, it's up to you. But at the end of it all, you still have the same path, which is either killing him or not killing him.
Ugh. Hard choice. Kill Kieran for stupid reason, or keep promise with friend Ravi.
I'll turn away from him and punch the wall to release the anger that I've now acquired. I guess let build up to this point, and say,
No upset, friend Ravi. You live for now.
You punch the wall, and I mean, you just punch the brick straight off. There's a large hole where the portion of the brick was knocked out, but hey, that anger now subsided.
Now, we go find Runt. You explain what happened, and then we fix Ravi. Maybe, then maybe, Runt won't kill you.
I kind of look at him and I'm like, well, I don't quite think that It'd be smart for me to go over towards Runt, seeing as how he threw me into a fucking wall, and you decided not to fucking kill me, happened to punch a goddamn fucking wall out. I think maybe we should let him cool down for a bit. As for me going back to Good Neighbor, clearly that's Nick Valentine. Yeah, well, I don't know. I would hope he believed me, but he kind of fucking broke me down to my core tenets here, and yeah, I don't quite know how much he fucking believed, so I think it'd be smart for me to lay low a bit.
And out of
I mean,
the shadows, you see a man in a trench. I'm just kidding.
And it's not Nick Valentine, it's a mysterious stranger, and that Diamond City guard fucking puts me in the head. Yeah, I'm basically saying that to Bush, and I'm like, I think I should probably either lay back or you need to be the one in front of me, because that bastard's gonna fucking kill me the first chance he fucking gets.
Here's the idea. You go Good Neighbor, we find you there. You better stay there. I go speak, run, help fix Rob. Yeah?
Aye, that sounds like a good plan. That Good Neighbor. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. They've got a good amount of jet over there.
You stay in Good Neighbor until we get there.
Alright, fair enough. I stay in Good Neighbor till you get there. You got anything for these fucking internal bleedings that I probably got right now? Any bandages or fucking stim packs or something?
There's no luck there. Supermutant no carry stim pack.
Fair enough. I'll just fucking hobble me way to Good Neighbor.
If I see you outside Good Neighbor, I am ripping your head off and mounting it to the wall.
Alright, fucking Jesus Christ. I understand.
Now, you know, as a ghoul, you can be irradiated to heal.
Yeah, but then that also means I'm closer to going feral unless I get Rad-X, right?
No.
No?
No.
Feral?
Radaway and Rad-X does not affect you.
And
Really?
feral works just like a time release thing. It doesn't really affect it by radiation. It's just like when it's your time, it's your time.
Well, in the game, in the book, it is when you're a ghoul, it is affected by the radiation.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you can heal, but you get closer to becoming feral.
Makes sense.
Is it like a meter kind of thing?
Similar, yeah. It's similar to like the radiation meter, except it's a bit different. Like you can have up to 1,000 for a human. You can have up to 1,000 radiation, and before you die. Ghouls, it's similar fashion, except you don't die. You just slowly become a glowing ghoul, and by that time, you're either still having some of your faculties, but you're gonna go feral, or you're just full blown feral.
A little bit of healing probably won't hurt you, though.
I was about to say, a little bit of healing definitely ain't gonna fucking hurt you.
I go to the children of Adam.
Shit. You mean in the fucking in the crater?
Yeah, I just hide out there. I just
the fucking
hide out there
glowing sea.
No, just drink from a puddle, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Drink from a toilet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You'll be good as new.
It's actually a good point. Are there any puddles around?
Oh, there's plenty of puddles.
Alright, can I drink from a puddle?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna drink from a puddle. Do I gotta roll for this?
No, every 2 radiation you receive, You get 1 HP.
Alright, I'm gonna drink for... Wait, hold on. Every 2 radiation is 1 HP?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just
Alright.
remember, every sip you take of for HP, doubling that for radiation.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna drink for, fucking 40 radiation then. Fuck it. It's
That'd
early
be
enough.
20 HP.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. So it'd be 1 less than that, I guess. Well, so it evens out the same shit.
So it would be
Just get
38.
myself back out to fucking 37.
So as you're drinking this water from the puddle, you're just drinking it in. And I mean, you are just trying to get as much radiation as you can, knowing fully well that it's got adverse effects, but you'll deal with that shit later. So you keep drinking it, and as you feel your ribs begin to go back into place, your spine kind of clicking on its way up to the back of your neck, the bones healing and putting themselves back into place slowly. You regain your health back, and you feel as good as new. But you feel that tinge in the back of your head, right where the neck meets the skull. You feel that right in the back of your head, knowing that there's no going back now.
I love my fucking radiation. Delicious.
It had some of that spicy water.
Spicy
Fla-
water.
Flaming hot water. Fucking delicious. The Mexicans love it.
McDonald's fucking Sprite. So you make your way to Good Neighbor, fully healed up.
As I start drinking the spicy water, I start patting my head.
What the fuck? And Bush, you walk over towards Runt, who's still out there talking with the man, the guard.
I'll call out to him.
Run, brother. We need speak now.
Right. And I'll turn to the guard real quick, and I'll I'm going to give like a genuine look in my eyes, like a look of sadness, and I'll just say, truly, I am sorry. And I'll walk over to Bush and give him like the forearm grip handshake.
Just outing all the family information, huh?
Hey man, I you know, it is what it is.
So the guard, he puts his helmet back on and runs back inside after you approach Bush.
Good to see you doing better, brother. So, spoke to Kieran, rot-faced Kieran. First, spoke to Ravi, actually.
He's awake.
I made last I knew, made promise with Ravi. Promise was, make sure Runt brother not kill Kieran Rotface. So, right now, I want me and you go back and see if Ravi doing better.
All right.
And figure out from there.
Sorry for all the trouble, brother.
As long as you no kill someone in Diamond City, no problem at all.
I'll nod and I'll start heading back into Diamond City, and I'm making it very clear to the guards as we go in that I'm like raising my hands as a gesture of like, hey, I'm not going to cause any more trouble.
Okay. They just kind of look at you and pay you no mind. For the first time.
I'll be following close behind him, sort of mimicking the gesture. just for security.
They pay you no mind for the first time. As you guys walk through, you guys walk into see Diamond City again. You see some of the people kind of looking at you and walking off. You see the guard that you were talking to run, taking the lift up to the mayor's office.
With this newfound information of Ravi trying to orchestrate peace between the party, I kind of curse myself under my breath, but I know that at the moment there's not anything I can do about it. And I'll head back to the surgery center to see Ravi.
You guys get to the surgery center and you see Ravi there laying. He's still got that peeking smile, but he's still trying. He's still conscious.
Ravi.
Yes, my friend.
I'll kind of get down on one knee next to him while he's on the bed, and I'll have like an ashamed look on my face. And I'll say, I didn't know you didn't want me to hurt him. I'm sorry. Made trouble.
It is okay, my friend. We make mistakes based off emotion. But the four of us is all we have. As we've come here together, four strangers, made tight-knit against one common enemy, we must understand. As we go, we are the only ones we can trust. And it is okay what Kieran did. It was an act of emotion, and I was just an innocent bystander in this. And it is all right. I forgive all of you. No worries, my friend. I'll be okay.
And sadly, at this point, his punishment isn't up to me. Other people got hurt in the dugout. But I guess deal with that when it's time. And he'll kind of look at you, and he'll, like, very carefully, because he doesn't want to hurt you anymore because you're still in a fragile physical state, he'll grasp your hand in like a, like he's dapping you up. But it's very similar to like the forearm shake that he does with Bush, and he'll say, "You may be a human, but in many ways, stronger than any super mutant I've met. You're also a brother."
I feel the same way, my friend. I feel the same way. Now, if you don't mind, I just need a little bit more rest so that I can garner the strength for us to leave this city and get on with our task.
He'll nod and stand up and give you your space.
You guys give him you stand up and give him the space, and again you hear the woman's voice from the other side of the room. You're the super mutant that helped me, right?
I'll
Tiny human. You stand and live. Medicine man fix you good.
I don't stand yet, but I live. Momentarily.
What can do for you?
Well, I mean, you can hope that these radiation medications work and help get rid of my radiation poisoning. But aside from that, I really use your help.
You said it was raiders that did this to you, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. They were well armed. They had armaments that I've never seen raiders have.
Like what?
Like energy weapons, laser, plasma. And they were wearing the same stuff that a typical raider would wear, but they must have come across a cache that was abandoned by some group or someone either recently or long ago. I mean, me and the supply train, we were just trying to get the supplies to the people, and we were hit hard.
Where did they ambush you? Noticeable places nearby?
Well, we were attacked at the end of the line while transferring supplies from the train to the wagons. Goods were meant to carried to here. Subsequently, the settlements on the outskirts.
What if not a raider? What if something else?
Well, it could be the gunners, except gunners like to military stuff. Trying to think.
At that moment, can I like say something? Because we're still in the same room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What if I whisper? What if brothers of steel?
I couldn't hear you.
Of steel.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentioned
What if
something
I
about
was-
the Brotherhood of Steel.
What if I whisper? What if Brotherhood of Steel?
And Brotherhood of Steel is not known in the
Oh,
Commonwealth.
fuck you! Oh, fuck you!
All right, River.
I tried that last time.
Yeah, what if Punjabi of Steel? No, never mind, man. Fuck it. I just stay quiet. I'm just going. Oh, bastard!
Okay, kind of an unorthodox question, DM. So I'm really good with repairing stuff. Is there anything similar to energy weapons that I've like repaired or tinkered with? And if so, like where is there any specific location that I know of that they would be there?
So yeah, it's safe to say that you've tinkered around with, the laser rifles that have been found amongst your tribe. You know of a few spots, usually military places, have the armaments, but you also know that they're usually ran through pretty quick. Any rumors, of course, either supermutants or humans will follow up on those rumors and ransack.
Okay. Do I know of any other super mutant tribes nearby?
You know the one that's in downtown Boston? You know that they're aggressive towards humans. Wouldn't say they're friendly with you. They're just kind of there existing.
I'll kind of look at Bush and I'll say, maybe we should pay a visit to some distant brothers in downtown. They might know something, and they won't kill us outright.
Good idea. Hope they don't know my used to be brothers.
Mine either.
Did I tell you how I got my name?
I'll tell you how I got mine if you tell me how you got yours.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Sounds sexy, though.
What if we shared lore?
I got a chub, not gonna lie.
I want to see where
Oh
this
my
is. Is this
God.
turning into fanfic?
all
Oh
real
God!
shit, real shit.
Oh my god,
Real
no.
shit, real shit.
Mutant
Hold
bar of
Hang on,
fanfiction.
wait.
Plot twist, the
Chico's
mutants
wanting to
do
say
have
something.
dicks.
on. Can I say from the back, like, because I'm still, this is all happening in the infirmary, I assume.
Yeah.
And so I'll say from my back, like, we could, or some 6, 8. It's like, break the tension in the room. I'll show you mine and you'll show me yours.
Runt does kind of crack a smile at that.
Ravi, even on medicine bed, still funny, man.
I'm just curious as to what the
The lore
local
is?
the local super mutants can help with.
Super mutants, ones that aren't like me and Bush. They fight everything, everyone, no matter where. If there's something that matches what you told us that came through downtown, they send scouts out.
I didn't come through downtown. I came in on the train, and we ended up getting stopped about a day's journey from here. We were gonna. The train doesn't run through downtown Boston, the one that we were, using. We had to travel with caravans from the train station to here.
If you take the blue line, you can make it through.
And
No, one of those goes out the Braintree, so.
And on top of that, the people that attacked us, it was like they knew precisely where we would be.
I wonder if
Still, super mutant trust. Even if they aren't friendly, sometimes they'll trade with each other, talk. Maybe a tribe somewhere else, closer to the end of the line, saw something, passed it on to the tribe downtown. It's the only thing I can think of.
It's possible, yeah.
Are you able to use your hands? Could you draw what you saw? I got you something to draw with.
I mean, I could, sure. I mean, seeing as you're going to be investigating, there's going to be someone else I want you to look into as well that we were carrying, a person that we were supposed to bring here. Seemed to have just disappeared when all the attacking started.
Person.
Do you have a name?
No, I don't have a name. I just, I remember what he looks like. I know I didn't trust him.
DM, would I know about the Valentine Detective Agency?
No. But there's somebody here that would. Bushfinder.
So, okay, I guess I'll kind of say, I'll just kind of think out loud. Oh, we're going to need more help. This is bigger than what I can figure out.
What is it? Kieran mentioned. What's his name? Valentine Man. Maybe he helped?
Well, if he lives here, he'd know better than us. And I'll ask the woman, this Valentine man, is he here in the city?
You mean Nick Valentine?
I guess so.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a Nick Valentine in the city, though I don't know how he is with super mutants. I'm not sure he'd be much in a fight with super mutants. He's more of a finds what you can't find yourself kind of guy, from what I've heard. Heard he's pretty good.
Then it sounds like that's what we need. And I guess I'll just go wandering until I find wherever this Valentine guy is.
Okay. So you wander around for a little bit, and Bush, what are you doing?
Hang on. I'll call to the doctor.
Medicine man, do you know Nick Valentine and where he is?
Yeah, he's down the alley. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go out, go straight down, and you're gonna see an alley between the shops and the wall. Go through that alley. You're gonna see a sign with a heart with an arrow through it. It says Valentine's Detective Agency. Go there. Though I don't know if you're gonna fit, as fairly large, but I'm sure you'll make a way or figure something out.
Thank you, medicine man.
So,
Yeah, no problem. By the way, who's gonna pay for your friend taking up a bet of mine?
I recall I did give him all of my caps.
How many caps did you have? Because I'm pretty sure 15 doesn't cover it.
Yeah, it was me and McDonough. Just gonna do it.
I think I only had like 10 left to give.
Okay.
Not enough caps. Only got 6 caps left.
He holds his hand out, looks at you. That'll do.
so I'll hand over all of the caps that I've got left.
He puts them in his pocket and continues on writing on his board.
And at this point, I'll follow the directions he gave to me in speaking out loud.
Go to alley between shop and wall. Look for glowing sign that says Valentine.
As you tell yourself this, you follow his directions to the T, and you see that the alley is fairly narrow, but if you were to sidestep, you'd be able to walk through there.
I'm just wandering around. I'd probably get to the alley shortly after.
Yeah, you'd see Bush, sidestepping towards the pink heart sign that's glowing.
Humans never think big enough. Can't even reach door.
So I'll yell out. I'll try and yell loud enough so he'd be able to hear me inside.
Nick Valentine, need your help.
As you yell, are you coming down the alley as well, Runt?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're coming down the alley, sidestepping, and Bush is also doing the same thing, sidestepping to get to the detective agency. A person walks out wearing a yellow overcoat with a fisherman's hat on it, and he sees these two super mutants closing in on him, and he freaks out, runs back inside. And shortly after that, another person comes out wearing a faded trench coat and a fedora with metal hand and half a metal face, smoking a cigarette, comes out and looks at both of you. Something I could do for you, fellas?
We hear you're the one to come to when you need someone or something found.
Well,
Yeah, what he said.
Well, I typically don't get asked to find supermutants, so what are you looking for?
Would you mind coming with us to the infirmary? That woman that came in the other day with us. She says there's someone that went missing. And we think that finding that person, we'd also be able to find the raiders that did whatever they did to the supply line.
Yeah. Let me just, let me let my assistant know. He walks back inside and comes out a few minutes later. All right. So, I guess I'm following one of you guys.
I'll nod and sidestep back out of the alley and walk with Valentine and Bush back to the infirmary.
And Nick's walking right behind you. Just kind of keeping to himself, looking around. So, know anything about that bomb that went off?
Yep.
Anything you want to tell me?
A friend mate, wouldn't say friend, but ghoul we were with make stupid decision about being hurt by words.
So the ghoul that you were with got his feelings hurt and blew up the dugout.
Unfortunately, seems that way.
Well, case closed, I guess. Had a feeling. Knew there was something strange about that one.
It's a bit more convoluted than that.
Says a strange, disembodied voice that's on its way to
No,
the
but
neighbor.
No, but at that point, I gotta cut out of here, though.
Alrighty.
All right.
Look, it was good shit. I'll catch you guys next, 2 Saturdays from now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
All right, see you.
Alrighty.
all right, homies.
Yeah.
That was good shit.
All right, man. Are you heading out too?
Yeah, I gotta cut out too. 'cause
Oh,
I'm
this fucking guy.
I'm faded. I'm dead. I'm half fucking dead, anyways. I mean, you got some talking points for me or what?
Yo, eventually, yes.
Eventually, like what?
Well,
like
you're
1
gonna
a.m.?
be in the room when the questioning happens. I mean, unless you want to.
Is it happening in the next like 10 minutes? Because I
Yeah.
can stick around for that.
Yeah.
All right, then let's run it. Let's run
All
it,
right.
boy.
Right.
So Nick tells you, I had a feeling about him. He's strange. He very self-centered and egotistical, but case closed, I suppose. Easiest case I've ever closed. But what can you tell me about this woman I'm gonna be talking to?
Don't.
Oh yeah.
But when we got into the city the other day, along with that crowd of people, McDonough picked us out because we had her. She was hurt. Said that someone ambushed her in the supply line at the end of the rails. And someone else went missing not too long before, I think.
He begins pulling out his notepad and writing down on it. End of the rails. Oh. Okay. You guys get to the surgery center, and you see Ravi still smiling. Smile getting a bit stronger as Nick walks up to him and sees him. And, were you a victim in the bombing?
He was a
Yes.
hero. If it wasn't for him, a lot more people would have died.
Oh. Oh, you're the one I heard about that ran in there.
Yes. Yes, sir. That was me.
Oh. And how do you know these two?
I know them only for a few days. So, or I guess one day to be exact.
Oh.
But they are good. They are good. Good people. Well, I guess you would not consider them as people, but I consider them as friends.
I tend to not pass judgment on people due to their appearances. He kind of just, gives you a look.
You are in the minority, my friend. A just and courageous minority, but a minority nonetheless. This I can respect very much. But yes, I was in the bombing. I tried to stop it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to succeed.
Well, at least you're alive. That's what matters most.
Yes,
So,
very, very true, very true.
he taps your foot. He tells you get healthy as he walks past you and kind of stands there and looking at this woman. Is this the girl?
Yes, this tiny human that I helped.
Ah, okay. So, we're dealing with a missing persons case. And she looks at him and looks at you guys and looks back at him. Possibly. He looks around, grabs a chair and sits down and holds his notepad in his hand and looks at her. Well, tell me everything you can. What does he look like? She looks at him. Well, he's human, but very large. I know he was very large because he had to take up a whole train car to himself. All the supplies wouldn't fit in with him, and he wouldn't fit in with all the supplies. So he had a train car to himself. He was about almost as big as she points to you, Runt. Almost as big as him. And as wide, too. He very wide-shouldered. But he was bald. And he had these weird robes. He's almost like the pastor at the church here, as a matter of fact. And Nick looks at her, still writing. So a preacher. Possibly. Yeah. I don't know. He was just wearing like priest's robes and this weird, strange piece of fabric that was purple and had all these strange sigils on him. I've never seen them before, but never said a word, never asked for anything. So it was very strange, and when we got attacked, he just disappeared. Nick kind of leans back. Disappeared or taken? I don't know. I mean, if somebody tried to take him, it would make sense as to the armaments that were used. He's still taking notes. And she kind of just leans back against the pillow. It's like, that's really all I know. I mean, if it helps, I mean, the where we got attacked is about 24 hours, a day's journey south from here. He just keeps writing on his notepad. You go, huh? Is that all the information you have? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't trust that guy. Some about him is weird. Okay,
Well, if he human, he big for human. Not tiny human, he big human.
Are you sure he was a human? She nods, her eyes slowly drooping as she just kind of falls asleep. Nick turns to both of you. Well, I'm gonna be honest. This needs to be looked into, but unfortunately, I don't have the time currently to look into it.
Any ideas where we could start looking?
A day's journey south. I mean, there's only one train that I know of that works, and it's about a day and a half's journey south, depending. It's near a broken radio tower. It's the only radio tower that's nearby that's a day's journey south. So, I mean, you could start there.
Right.
Of course, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to meet me on the outskirts of town. I heard about your predicament and know that you're only allowed here for today. So, I can meet you on the outskirts of town. Just find an abandoned building on the south side of town and leave a lantern in the window, or somewhere easily spotted.
Right.
Leave a lantern in the window. I can do that.
Yeah, we need to find out who this large person was, what their name is, what they were doing traveling here.
The British are coming.
And with that, we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
All right.
Is what turned into 10 minutes became another 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I was not expecting it to turn into another 2 hours, but I'm personally kind of glad it did.
Yeah.